my fellow Republicans, Democrats, politicians, you do not know who I am. The reason why you do not know who I am is because I am below the 1%. I'm coming to you today in this message and recorded video because I have a concern with your proposal, which could affect millions of Americans worldwide. I am speaking on behalf of the American people to advocate for them and bring together a solution, not to repeal this Obamacare, which you guys have your hearts, your souls, and your minds set on. The reason why I believe that this bill should not be passed is because despite the facts that tons of people have been trying to convey to you, you do not realize how devastating this proposal is. This proposal, if it passes through the Senate and the state and becomes law, will kill millions of people. Now, I understand that you want a system for everybody, but this system does not guarantee healthcare for everyone. It, in my opinion, is a disastrous proposal that will not only kill people like myself, but it will also kill people like my father, who relies on healthcare for his cancer screenings. My father has been diagnosed time and again with cancer. In 2001, it started off as head and neck, and then throughout the years, such as 2007, 2009, it came back repeatedly. I am constantly worried for my father because he does not deserve to die. Neither does millions of American people who have families who rely on their mothers or fathers for support. Not only will this bill kill millions and millions of American families, it will also kill people with disabilities and pre-existing conditions. I do not understand where you've come up with this concept where you think that it's okay to throw millions and millions of people underneath the bus with a pre-existing condition. I don't understand, nor will I ever understand, what kind of conceptual idea this is. However, I just wanted to tell you that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You have the power to control how people live and how people die. And by passing this bill and this proposal, you are choosing to send people to the deathbed. Millions and millions of people to the deathbed. The only people who do not go to the deathbed is the people in Congress, the people in the Republican Senate, the people in the Democratic Senate, the politicians, because you've decided that this bill does not affect you because you can afford to kill off other people rather than help them, just like the president has proposed and promised time and time again. On top of this disastrous bill, I've heard that a lot of grants, Pell Grants, federal funds, technical education scholarships are going to be cut because they want people to save money. This is not saving people money. By cutting these Pell Grants, these funds, defunding Planned Parenthood, stuff like that, you are essentially killing people and giving them a reason not to work. Instead of, destroying people's lives, destroying the economy, instead of trying to decide whether people live or die, why don't you work with them? Why don't you try and come up with a plan that works on both sides of the spectrum? This bill that you passed will not go far. And if it does, you will have Americans hating you for the rest of your lives. And I know that some of you are okay with that because they can't touch you. And that's just the fact. With Secret Service, with other protections against you and your family, the American people can't touch you because you are the top 1%. But coming from someone who's worked his butt off, trying to get to where he is, coming from someone who has a learning disability, and someone who has worked harder than other people just trying to get ahead with working 2 jobs and trying to live on my own and make ends meet, is devastating to me. I'm still not able to live on my own because of the low wages that I used to live and work for. People working $7 to $9 an hour and is going to be stuck in that rut if you decide to continue with this agenda and cut Pell Grants and federal grants. By cutting these funds, you are not only hurting the economy, you are hurting the people who trusted you. And that's a lot coming from me, because people who go out and vote for you, you're essentially turning your backs on them because you got what you wanted. Republicans and Democrats alike are turning their backs on people because they know that nothing bad is going to happen to them. And that's just how it works. But that's not how it should be. So, I just want to let you know that even though I may just be a minority, my voice still counts. And I'm urging you to change your mind, to change the world. Make it a safer place, and live up to your standards and expectations of making America great again by listening to the people and not turning your backs on them. Thank you.